before the video start, what I'm about to show y'all, bro, it's probably gonna hurt your brains. It's probably gonna get to y'all brains a little bit, but don't let it get to y'all, bro. And yeah, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna log into one of my other channels, and I'm gonna basically come over there. I'm gonna come over to one of my other YouTube channels. So yeah, so I'm gonna go to we get started though. I'm gonna go to ChatGPT. I'm gonna go to ChatGPT. So we need ChatGPT. All right. So what we're gonna do is go right here. I'm gonna open this up, and I'm gonna go to ChatGPT. All right. So I'm gonna show you guys exactly what I'm finna do. So like I said, this will save you. So where you no longer gotta buy another course, you no longer gotta buy no guru shit. So yeah. So I'm gonna basically log into the channel I'm gonna be showing y'all. All right. So I'm gonna go to YouTube. All right. So we should be logging. All right. So what we want to do is make sure, so this right here is making sure that we're not basically getting fictional things or made up things. That way AI can scan it, so when AI goes to scan it, it can scan it, and yeah, so I'm going to scroll down a bit. Alright, so I'm going to go over to, I'm going to go to military, this right here. Alright, so I'm going to go to this tool right here. So what it's basically going to do is, it's basically deep searching, so it's basically going to scan all the metadata like through the YouTube platform. So yeah. So what I'm going to do is scroll down a bit. So it's going to say collecting YouTube comments, extracting top Reddit threads. So it's going to basically extract the top Reddit threads. So what I basically gave it was I gave it all these. So you see right here. So this right here is basically the man market of the niche we're doing. So the niche we're doing as I'm going over, so yeah, so what the niche we're doing is I'm going over is this niche right here. So it's called, and I basically want to show y'all of what I basically use with this other AI tool. Hopefully my PC don't lag. Hopefully it lets me show y'all. Alright, so yeah, so if it lags, we're gonna just close this. Alright, we're good. Alright, so what I'm smoothly gonna do is I'm smoothly gonna go over to my YouTube channel, and I wanna show y'all of the channel what I'm talking about. So yeah, so I'm gonna smoothly go over to the YouTube channel. Hopefully it don't lag. Alright, so I'm gonna minimize that, by the way. Alright, so you can see right here. So this is the idea, and then the Chinese riff, and then the Earth restrictions on defense. So you can see all this. Alright, so what we're basically gonna do is I'm basically now gonna come over to open up a new. Alright, so what I'm basically gonna do is I'm gonna go to studios. I'm going to go to studios.go. Alright, so you guys can better see it now. Alright, so this is one of my YouTube channels I'm currently working on. But you can see, so if you basically want to get views, really get the views, it goes up where it's not flatlining, you might want to stay tuned. So like I said, the sauce I'm going to be covering to y'all, bro. You're going to be, so when this video ends, you're going to get a video that hits over in 24 to 40 hours. Hopefully you follow by any steps. You have a video that hit a 3-minute average duration on a long form video where at least 78% of the viewers still watching 30 more smart, and you will basically have the curve going all the way up, so where it's not flatlining, and you're going to basically have it where it's going to do YouTube 92%, 91% recommendation. So if you follow behind all my tips is given, you're going to be having this. Alright, so first thing I want to basically give y'all is I want to tell y'all is you want to get your content pillars file. So what content pillars file is basically your channel identity. So I'm gonna actually go to here. I'm gonna actually go to this site called Scur. Alright, so you see based on the data right here. So we basically scraped through the data. What I basically gave it was when I gave it a prompt. So I basically gave it a prompt, and it basically told me about I gave it all my data. So I basically drug all my so let's go over here. So I basically if we go to open up a new right here, we open up this new tab. So what I basically did was I drug basically all my data over. So all my data, we go to videos. I drug all my data over, so I copy and paste it right here. And I basically gave it all titles I got posted. I said, give me the 1 of 4 title pillars right here. So it gave me this. We have this one right here. So it gave me 1 of 4. And then it gives me my structure. My structure, basically we stick to. So yeah. So I'm gonna open this up real quick and show y'all guys what I was basically just chatting about with it. So yeah. So I'm gonna go to right here, so you guys can see that this is all real. I was literally just chatting with it, and it basically gave me this data. So you can see if you scroll up real quick. So if you scroll up. So alright. So this is currently my other chat. I don't think this is the chat we're working on. Alright. So contributions. Alright. So yeah. So let's scroll up a bit. All right, so yeah, is this the chat right here? The chat. All right, so yeah, let's scroll up. No, this ain't the chat. So this is currently the other chat, but I want to go to the recent one we was just working on. So I'm trying to pull up the recent one, and yeah, it's not that one. So yeah, so what I basically told it was I gave it these files, and I gave it this file, and then what I basically did was, so the file right here I gave it was this. I gave it basically this right here. So I gave it my one of four hook pillars. My one of four hook pillars is basically off of my template. So I basically gave it my data. So we go to Gemini. What Gemini will basically do is if you have Gemini, it's free. So what you want to do is if you don't know and no experience in this, it's cool. So what you could do is have Gemini make you a prompt, or you could use a prompt that's on my Google Drive link. So what you're gonna do is scroll up. So you see we have one of four hook types. So the one of four hook types, we start off with pattern. So in the frame, and it's your 78% script right here was June 26th. So you see, so starting words are used in a moment of the year number. So within the time frame number. So over a period number in those. So the next thing we could do, so why it works, is just creates satisfaction and possible conclusions. So emulates, and then the same thing triggers right here, pattern recognition and state. So you see, so you basically want to have one for the hook type. So you see we have two hook types. So we have this one. So this isn't surface that I explained. So you see, so your 70% script example. So this isn't just a bad price. So you see, so it gives one of four hook types. And you want to have patterns, and you want to have you want to basically give it one of your old scripts. So one of your old scripts, and you basically, so your script. So if you ever want a script on your channel, and it got at least close to at least 70 or 70 views right in the first 30 mark, you basically want to bring AI out script, or you could just bring in your competitor and tell it that you want one of four hook types. And then what you can also do is basically bring it. So what you could do is you cut it more. You basically copy a bio. You bring it a bio. So once you bring it a bio, it now knows about your channel. So you see, so you're starting the word sheet right here with contributions, the consequence, outlier, calculate. So yeah, so you can see what our script structure is. So we got the negativity curiosity hook. So it basically makes it a bit negative for the viewer's brain from this day. So you see, we got the forging audit core investigation. So you see, it's giving me basically the whole script. So what I made with the script was I used this tool over here. What I basically did with the script. So yeah. So what I basically told Gemini was I told Gemini of my data for my channel. So I basically, you see, I gave it my bio, all my stuff, and I gave it one of my old scripts. So I basically told it was, I said, based on your authentic channel data, says, so you want a four content burst. So what I did was I took this right here. I basically pasted this in my notepad. So if we go over to my notepad right here, I basically paste all this data into my Google Docs right here. So it's like that's what I call my notepad. And then yeah. So what you can also do is you can also come to Teresa's trend research right here. So what this does is this finds viral trends in your niche. So that way you're not just second guessing. Also, I basically have y'all another prompt right here. So what this also is going to do right here, so this is going to help you. So where you give your one of four content pillars, whatever your content pillars, and you don't change these pillars around. So you don't once AI gives you your pillars, them is your permanent pillars. So you're gonna basically ask this AI tool over here. So give me like an example of what hook types I avoid using. Like give me a whole list. And it's gonna basically give you a whole list of the hook types you avoid using. So next step is we got your four permanent hook types check right here. Plus starting a word full script. So you see hook types 1, we have this end frame number in the lead. So you see we have this right here. So we have the end month, and then we have the next one right here. So we have the reusable formula. We have this one, hook type 2, and then we have hook type 3. And you only need one of four hook types. So one of four hook types in order to go viral. So you see we have filter 2, we have total collapse, we have authority new, so time frame before. So you see your 78 script example. So yeah. So we give it our script for example, and we give it basically so we give it this 0.30 mark hash mark. That way AI could come out with a good script, and it knows about like what already worked for our channel, like the identity what already works for our channel, and we could bring it our competitors script. So we could bring in our competitor script. So yeah. So if we go to evasion title, so you see Teresa's evasion title. So if we go to over here, I basically made this whole sheet over. So you see, so this right here was basically for the new titles of fresh new angles. But you guys can go ahead and ignore it if you don't want to use it. But this right here basically helps with our channel identity. So you see click engineer titles for here. So you see we start the title with with they psychology trigger. So use negatively curiosity. So stay under 60 keywords. Include a number sign, figure on the numbers right here. So data, answers, attention, so easy. So promise a hidden truth, consequences, flip, upgrade, scale, reveal. So all right. So the next steps as y'all can see is the formula. So the rare oath kills right here. The trade assist 24 character count. So you see kill switch and melee. So you can see right here. So we scroll down this the engine. So you want to have at least these are basically our title formulas. So the way our title should be. So yeah. So these are right here our title formulas. And you want to have at least 1 of 4 title formulas, and you want to have at least you got 1 of 8. So if you want 1 of 8, you got to have closely to at least one of 4 hook types. You got content pillars 1 of 8. So if you have title formulas 1 of 8, you'll get content pillars 1 of 8. So yeah, so that depends on what type of you got. So you see right here, so all 5 stories right here. So you see we start this with this, but yeah, so this right here is like our hawk story for our title option to help us for our titles for videos. So yeah, so what I'm gonna now basically do is scroll up, and yeah, so you see right here we started with this, and then you can see you see if you want to maximize geopolitics right here. So I'm gonna scroll up a bit, and you can see so if we scroll up a bit, you can see so which angle. So you see which angle for which pillar. So you see story, China, situation. So yeah, so this right here will basically help us to where we get on the right roadmap. We're not just sitting here guessing it. Yeah, so I'm giving y'all this whole file. So this file will be given to you guys in the description. We can check it out at. So you can just basically go over there. And you'll go to core idea, but you'll basically open this folder. So you go to I'm gonna just go to my draft for example. So yeah, you guys could just go to home, and it's gonna basically pop up. So I'm gonna go to my draft, and what I'm gonna smoothly do is I'm gonna smoothly go over to the 2026 Babel, and I'm gonna go up over to our folder. Our folder is this right here, geopolitical system. So what I'm basically gonna do is open up our folder. So you see, if we open up our folder, we have the new invasions, we have the titles, and we also have the content pillars. Content pillars like the identity for our channel. That way our channel goes to the right path, and our channel don't get lost like with the album. So you see, so this is where content pillars are. You need 1 of 4 content pillars. And you need at least, so if you want to have 1 of 8, you got 1 of 8. If you want to have 1 of 4, you got 1 of 4, and 1 of 4 title format. So yeah, you see, so yeah, so we scroll down. This is just more prompts you use to help us better our process. So yeah, so like I said, we don't gotta over stress over this. So this is all information. So this is like the demand of the demand scraper. So what people actually want to see. So we could basically come to this prompt, and we just copy this prompt, right? So we just copy this prompt. And what we just do is feed this prompt over to ChatGPT. So you see right here, we come to this prompt right here. We just copy this prompt over to ChatGPT. So like I said, so when we copy this prompt over to ChatGPT, you can attach it, or yeah, you can attach it in a plain text file. And you're gonna give your 1 of 4 content pillars and your 1 of 4 title formulas, and then what it's gonna basically do is execute it. And it's gonna basically look for what it found like on Google of like what viewers want to see. So what viewers want to see. So it's gonna scan through the Reddit threads. It's gonna scan through the YouTube comments. It's gonna scan through all the data. So yeah. So you guys can see. So what it basically gives now is like the score of this. So why people care about this curiosity ping right here. So you see. So it's gonna basically give us all these ideas that align with our niche, like what people like really want to watch, like literally today. So yeah. So you see the top opportunities and the themes. But we're not gonna read all this. But y'all guys can see right here. So yeah, so you get it. So if we scroll up to the top right here, you can see that it basically just gave us our title example. So our title ideas we could basically use. So we could basically copy this right here. We could go over to here. We could basically let's say if we never use this right here. So yeah, so that's the whole point. So we'll go right here. So we'll basically paste it. So this is what happened when Bogan's right here. So I'm gonna just sign in this right here. So I'm gonna sign into this real quick. So yeah, so we want to make sure that we sign into this. All right, so now that we're signed into it, and yeah, so guys, all right, so now that we're signed into it, I'm gonna be basically. So what you want to do is we're gonna basically export this as a Word. So what I'm gonna do is smoothly drag this on the air. So when I drag this on the air, we now have the Word, and yeah. So what we're gonna basically do. Alright, so what we basically want to do is you can see that it basically pulled from sources. So you see your uploaded strategy right here. So it basically went through sources, and it basically pulled us a lot of this data from sources. You see Wednesday 16th right here. So it pulled us recently data from articles and we have core like good ideas that people want to see right now. So you see if we go to this right here, you see so if we go to like this month you can see that if we go what happened Bolian, so you see 27 views. You can see so the reason why these are getting views out is because they have no core pillars, they have no core idea, and they have no plan, and that's why they're basically getting views out. So if we go to here, right here, for example, you see 100,000 views on a short. You see, this is what we call the core ideas with creators.
Of installing winglets on your Boeing 737? Well, before you commit to the percent...
So no hard editing, is just captions and subtitles. So you don't gotta add all this. But the core ideas with basic security. So you see 100,000 views. We go to his channel, 7.1K. You see 700,000 views, 700,000 subscribers. But yeah, so if we scroll down, you can see that we see more channels. Yeah, so you see we see a channel 8.4K views. You see right here. So if we go to click it right here, you see it's all AI like generated.
Are you looking for the
all AI made. So yeah,
to add electric heating and cooling to your older home? If that's the case, then you.
Most airports are forgiving.
Someone just go to here and just subscribe. So
into the ravine.
Let's just see this is all AI generated. So yeah, so you can see if we open this up right here, it's all AI generated. So you see 83 videos, 20K subscribers. Well, subscribers don't matter. What matters the most is your core ideas, like I told y'all. So you see right here, 3 million views. So what matters the most is the ideation, and you want to be doing videos of like the market want to see. So that's why I just gave out this video. So if we go over to here, we can basically now download this. And like I said, I'm gonna now basically feed it over. And I'm gonna have it basically ranked all the top performing ones of what we should do for like today. So what I basically want you to do is I want you to rank the top performing ones of the titles what you think we should use it today and the hooks. So you have all my data that I just gave to you. I want you to basically tell me of the 1 to 4. So I basically want you to tell me of the 1 to 4 hook types. Just give me the whole script. So, alright. So what I'm gonna do smoothly is I'm smoothly gonna come over to this list right here. So what this list is, we have our hook type. So if you guys haven't did it yet, I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go to this right here. I'm gonna download this as a TXT. So I'm gonna now go back over to ChatGPT. So I'm now gonna basically drag this right here. So we drag it and we attach this. Alright. So what I'm now gonna do is basically say, so can you now basically create me a script? Like give me the working hook before I post it with a check mark, and yeah, so you could give me like execute the summary document, execute the top performing the core ideas from this top important one that the viewers want to see right now of which one is basically going to work on my channel like for today. So give me like the top ideas that I can use for this weekend from this doc X file you just gave me, the executed information, the summary. So yeah, so I don't know nothing about this, but just give me the titles and give me the scripts, and let's rank the titles like. How good is it going to do if I use it? So I don't want to waste my time. Is it curiosity driven to get the click? Alright, so what we're now going to do is basically go to this. We're now going to basically paste this right here. So what we're now doing is pasting and giving this data. So it's going to basically make sure it gets the curiosity driven titles to like get the click, so that way the viewers click it, and that way we're not just wasting our time. So we just went through all the YouTube metadata, and you can see so this is vowel score, right? So curiosity score, demand score, so competence level, so whatever fits your channel, right? So you see, so what it basically did was it basically just ranked us is like these top performing titles right here. So you see the hidden flaw grinder right here. So you see it puts a star for rank this right here. So yeah, so like I said, this will help us out a lot. That way we're not just sitting here over guessing and overthinking and try to post random shit. That way we have a proven system that's like proven for us to go viral. So what I'm not gonna do is scroll down to the bottom of this. I'm not gonna scroll down to the bottom of this. Alright, so what I'm smoothly gonna do is scroll to the top. So I'm gonna go to the top military right here. So what I'm smoothly gonna do is I'm smoothly gonna copy this right here. I'm gonna copy all this data we see literally right here on screen. So I'm gonna go to here. I'm gonna copy it. Alright, so what I'm smoothly gonna do is basically now paste all the data here. So you see that. So what we see right here is we see high curiosity, so hidden story, the real word consequences, the strong emotional hook. So you see, so fit your system filter pillar back in right here. So what I'm gonna now do is scroll up right here. So we're gonna basically go to here, and you see we have wide NATO, and we have the fake aircraft right here. So when you do this, you're basically not guessing no more. You have a proven system. So yeah, so like I said, what I'm gonna now do is basically paste it right here. So you see, so the fake aircraft Paris scandals nobody saw coming. So you see, if we go to videos, you can see that this has medium, very low, but there's basically we could overbeat like the packaging to these channels right here. So you could basically see, so average subscribers, we want to basically make sure that it's not like over a mil, because that would be like a crowded space right there, crowded cluster. So if there's smaller channels not getting good views and angles, that's not a good sign for us. So that means that they're all getting views out, and it's because they're competing with this average subscriber right here. So that's not good at all. So we want to basically want to go to the drone industry. So you see, if we go to videos, you see if we go to right here, if we go to average subscribers, 500K views we want to look for, and we want to look for at least 1.9 million views, and then less than 100K. So if it has less than a million, we could try to see this. So if there's smaller channels actually getting recommended in this cluster, that's a good sign for us. So if we go to this month, because we want to see like channels this month that's recently like gaining good views. So you see 13K right here 2 days ago. So we open this up. This is a smaller channel with 1K subscribers, 1.9K. So we don't care about that. We want to look for is stuff where they never average. We want to look for where they average 5 times more than with their subscriber count, and it cannot be geopolitical. So what I mean by geopolitical, it cannot be geopolitical related. That shit will get your channel terminated ASAP. I mean, you won't be able to monetize no more channels in the future, and you will have to go to an LLC. All right, so yeah, so like I said, competition research is really important. So we see 1.3K right here. So we go to the most popular. Of course, we want to avoid using the political people, but yeah. So you see, so this angle is free for us to use. So there's really nobody in this angle. I mean, there are, but yeah. So it's what people want to see. So you see right here. So we go to engine Chris right here. If we go to this one right here, we search this right here. So the engine Chris right here, we basically search this right here. So you see these ranking closely follow about high demand opportunities identified excuse. So yeah. So these are high demand opportunities. But yeah, so high demand, but meaning what the market is more likely like want to see like right now. So if we go to here, this right here, so the engine Chris right here, Coasting Airlines billion. So we see right here, 100K average subscribers right here. So this is great. So if we go to videos, you see right here, so 5.2K right here. Let's actually go to this year. So we want to go to like this year. We want to see channels this year. So you see 5.2K. So we want to look for where it's pulling at least consistent views like this, 79,000 views. It can't be verified. I gotta be smaller. So 5.3K with 60 subscribers right here. So you can see that this is a newer channel, and he's pulling at least 5.3K 1 month ago. So you see right here again, 600,000 views 1 month ago, 4.6K right here. So you see right here, 2.4K, 2K subscribers. So he gotta be pulling way more than what he averaged. So yeah. So like I said, it could be good around 32K views, 60,000 views for us to be. So this cluster right here tells that this cluster isn't really full. We could overbeat like the packaging of these channels was basically in this cluster. So yeah, so we could basically go over to this. You see 61 subscribers, 8 videos. You can see if we go to show more, you see 13K right here. If we go to if we basically go to right here, if we go to his most popular one right here. So you see this one is basically how he found.
Try our team for 7 days, and if you're not impressed, you don't even have to pay us. We will help you strategize, ideate, script, film, edit, and distribute across all social media platforms. And the only thing that you have to do is sit for a couple hours a month.
In March 2020, consider unnecessarily
All right, so you see right here. So you see that this channel is all AI use. It's all AI generated. So yeah. So what I'm smoothly gonna do now is basically have AI make us a script. So yeah, so I'm gonna go up to this right here. So I'm gonna basically come over to this tool. I'm gonna download this as a TXT. So yeah, so I'm gonna smoothly go over to here. So I'm smoothly gonna have AI do now. So I'm gonna basically have AI make us a script. So AI is really good when it comes to making scripts. So yeah, so like I said, what we're smoothly gonna do is basically come over to the side right here, and we basically want to copy this. All right, so what I'm smoothly gonna do is copy and paste this right here. All right, so what I'm smoothly gonna do is basically make sure I go to this plain text or go to actually docx, because docx is what works for this website. So we're gonna go to docx. All right, so what I'm gonna do is attach it. I'm gonna basically have it make me a script. So make me a script related to the title. So I'm gonna go right here. I'm gonna just type it. So make me a script 6 to 8 minutes related to this title, and my structure is in the document file and my 1 of 4 hook types. Alright, so what it's going to now do is basically give us this cooking up. So it's going to now basically make us a long form script, and we gave it all our data. We gave it our 1 of 4 hook types or one structure. So yeah, so we want to. You always want to know your content identity, just so you don't overguess, so you can basically go viral. So yeah, so how to know that? I told you I'm gonna basically give y'all a prompt. So if y'all don't know y'all channel identity, I'm gonna basically have Evan make me a prompt. So make me a prompt for other niches in case I don't know my pillars or my title formulas. I bring you my bio or my titles I got posted, and you will give me my 1 of 4 title formulas and 1 of 4 pillars and my 1 structure and my 1 of 4 repeatable hook types. Alright, so yeah, so like I said, what it's not gonna do is basically load. We're gonna let it load. So it's gonna basically make us a whole script without us having to like spend time going through ChatGPT, find what ChatGPT do. So this site over here is high quality, like when it comes to scripts. So yeah, so what's movie gonna do is movie come over to YouTube Studios. So also guys, so what I also want to announce too is make sure that so when you're doing this, you want to make sure you go to settings. You want to make sure that you want to go to channels. You want to make sure that future eligibility, all these 3 boxes right here are checked. So that way you basically get pushed out. So YouTube sees that you're not a bot and you're an actual real person. So this right here, box right here, this helps for it to be checked. So yeah, so all this movie gonna do is go to analytics. All right, so you can see so this video right here is still being pushed with a 3-minute AVD. So yeah, so what it's gonna now do is create us a script. So what this tool is really great with doing is creating us a script. So like I said, I'm gonna do y'all a favor and I'm gonna give y'all this prompt. And this prompt would be basically over here. It's gonna be also over here. I'm gonna make a new folder. So if you're new and you don't know your content pillars, it's fine, bro. So yeah, so it's fine. But yeah, so like I said, I also want to basically tell you that when you do audiation, bro, it's really important that you actually take your time to do it, because look, if we basically go over there, if we go to 28, if we go over here, if we search this title right here, you can see basically that this competitor's title right here. So you can see, so you see 57% overall score. You can see, so if we go to average subscribers, you see 70K right here. This is great because that means that tells you you're not competing with like bigger million view channels, and you're just, so you want to have a less average subscribers. You want to have 1.3 million highest views. You want to have at least average views 88K 2 months ago. So that makes it to where now you could basically go viral for this cluster. But yeah, so if you want to make sure you get a vidIQ score like this. So 700K right here, 1.3 million, 88,000 views 2 months ago. This is really great. But if you get average right here lower than this, is maximize your chances, so that way you can really go viral. So it's getting full because there's copycats, of course, in this cluster. So yeah, so YouTube starts to see copycats and it starts to not like push out the videos no more. So you want to like get to the cluster before all the copycats come into it. You always want to bring some like new to the niche. So I mean, bring to a new to niche, bring a new angle. Just so you don't want to copy the competitor's title word for word. So yeah, so what's not going to basically do is it create us the whole script. So what we're basically going to do is come over to this right here. So I'm going to now drag the script. Alright, so what we're going to now have it do is basically have the tool basically make us a prompt. So if you're new to a niche and you don't know your content pillars, it's great. So if we go to open this up right here, we open this whole document up right here. So we got to open it up. You can see right here, so this is the engine crisp right here. So this is the 30-second retention lock right here. So you see, so if we scroll down, what we basically got right here is we got the script. So you see, we into down 26x system stakes right here. Retention onshore. So you see right, so what we basically have for phase 1 is we have this whole script. So you see we have this whole script. So the crisp did not begin with this. Yeah, so what we could basically do is copy this whole script over to our ChatGPT. So we could basically have ChatGPT remove these scenes. So yeah, so like I said, when we basically do the script right here, it sounds real good and it sounds way better than when all the AI softwares produces to y'all. So yeah. So what we're gonna do is basically now come over here and select all. So for you guys, what I'm gonna do is come over here to I'm gonna use Gork. So I'm gonna use Gork because Gork is able to like basically go through the file. So we're gonna use Gork for today. So I'm gonna come to Gork and I'm basically gonna tell Gork to keep everything the way it is. So I'm gonna go to sign in right here. So I'm gonna sign in and I'm gonna go to sign in with Google. Alright, so I'm gonna go to plain text. And I'm basically gonna drag this plain text file. So I'm gonna go to that. Alright, so chat, what I'm gonna do is basically drag this plain text file right here, drag this right here. So what I'm smoothly gonna do is have it remove all the scenes. So just give me back the script. Same style. Don't change anything. Remove the scenes. So what it's gonna basically do is give us back over the script and it's gonna remove all the scenes. So yeah, you see right here. So what it basically did was right here, it basically gave us this 6 to 8 minute script right here. It gave us back this whole script. So you see, it gave us back this whole script right here, and it didn't remove anything. So what I like to do is use Gork. So Gork is really great. It's better than, I believe, ChatGPT. So yeah. So what we can basically do is copy and paste this over to our voiceover software, and we got it. So yeah. So like I said, I just want to show y'all guys how to really get professional scripts. That way, you're actually, so ideation, when you do great ideation, it saves you a bit of time where you're not just guessing no more. So you see the engineer Chris right here, the engineer Chris Coraline Cost and Airline. So you see we using this title right here. So we basically go to search. You see the engine Chris right here, Cost and Airlines billion. So you see right here, we got 5.2K right here. We have 37 views. So if we go to use this title right here, we're more likely going to get pushed. So yeah. So we're more likely going to get pushed. And yeah. So we also don't want to use all caps. So what I'm going to basically do is now come over to Gork, and I'm going to basically tell it to give me the title back with all caps. Give me back the title, but not all caps. Alright, so what Gork is going to do is basically give me back the title, but with not all caps. So you guys can see, so it's going to basically go to here. So you see right here, so I'm going to basically give me back the title with not all caps. So this is speed tracking. You're playing new upgrader. Alright, so yeah, so what I'm basically going to just have ChatGPT do is give me back the title with not all caps. So yeah, so we would just want to remove these caps. That way, it don't mess up our search results. So you see, so yeah, so I'm gonna give you guys this prompt. And yeah, so what I'm gonna basically have ChatGPT do is remove all these caps. So I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go to a new chat. All right, so yeah, so I'm gonna go to a new chat. All right, so yeah, so. Alright, so you see right here, we're using this title right, so 8 out of 10 right here, which is great. But yeah, so you guys can see, so if you basically go to document right here, it basically made us the whole prompt, so where you guys could go ahead and check it out. So this prompt right here is for y'all to go ahead and check it out. For the ones who don't have a niece, and for the ones who need a niece. So yeah, so what I'm gonna do is basically come up to here, and I'm gonna scroll up to the top, and I'm gonna name this prompt. So I'm gonna rename it to the ones like who don't have any. So if you want to get started with this right here, so I'm gonna basically go to here. I'm gonna go to folder. I'm gonna rename it to for fresh channels. So I'm gonna say so for fresh channels who don't have any pillars or title from us. Alright, so what we're gonna do is basically go to this right here. So I'm gonna say for fresh channels who don't have any. Yeah. So I'm gonna go to this right here. I'm gonna basically now come over to this note. I'm gonna open this up, this 2026 right here folder. I'm gonna basically now come over to this. I'm gonna go to new. I'm gonna basically now paste this here, and I'm gonna say so for title from us and one of 4 pillars for channel. So I'm gonna go to create, and we go to create. Alright, so what we're gonna do is just drag this right here, drag this into here, so that way this will work for newer channels. So I'm gonna go right here, name. I'm gonna say for a newer channel. So I'm gonna say for newer channels. Alright, so yeah, so like I said, guys, I'm out. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. But like I said, you only need 1 of 4 pillars, and we made the whole document link. So go ahead and check it out. But yeah, so like I said, I'm out though. And yeah, so if we go over here, all of our data is over here. So basically that we just did. So yeah, so you can see we basically got the script. We had the script that we made with this tool over here, but we had Gork basically remove the scenes. So this, I feel like this tool is way like high quality over here when it comes to script. So all you gotta do is give me your 1 of 4 pillars in your script structure, and your title, and it's gonna make the script. So yeah, so like I said, guys, I'm out, bro, and yeah, so I'm out, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. So you see right here, 100 views, 22 subscribers, right here. So yeah, so we basically want to find where small channels are basically winning, and small channels like aren't failing. So yeah, so like I said, I'm out though. But you guys can see so that I'm basically gonna start working on this channel right here. So working on the scripts for this one right here. So I'm gonna probably use ChatGPT to recreate the like make the thumbnail, the template. So yeah, so you see right here. So I'm gonna use AI like for the thumbnail for this one because we want to get a way better thumbnail. We want to get a way better ideation idea. But yeah, so your ideas will cause these channels to go viral. So yeah, so like I said, I'm out though, and I hope you guys actually. So I also want to go to this. I want to go to this Coco Go fund, and I basically want to show you guys something real quick. So I'm gonna go to Twitter, and I'm gonna just launch Twitter. Alright, so when I go to this right here, so I'm going to scroll down so you guys can see it. So guys, what you guys want this movie pay close attention to is when it comes to these channels, like I said, you want to get better at core IDs because your core IDs is like break or make these videos. If your core ID is bad, your video's not going nowhere. So you want to make sure you get better at these core IDs and make sure that your hook types are really good. So yeah, so like I said, I'm gonna basically see y'all guys in the next video, and yeah. So if we go to media right here, we go to media. Alright, so if we scroll down a bit, you guys can see. So if we scroll down a bit, so like I said, it's not luck at all, but you can see that this Coco Wolf channel is basically pulling at least. So if we go to right here, Strike Nation's right here. So Strike Nation's 500,000 views. So I'm gonna go Strike Nation. So Strike Nation's, I'm gonna basically sign into it and show y'all. But yeah, so I wanna prove to y'all that your ideation when it really matters. So I'm gonna go Strike Nation. So your core ideas really matters. Your ideation really matters. So if your ideation is not good, your views might not gonna be good. So yeah, so I'm gonna go to right here. I'm gonna say this girl is destroying the real records. So this girl is destroying. This girl is destroying. Look at this girl is destroying. So yeah, so I'm gonna just go to this right here. So this girl is. Alright, so you see Strike Nation right here. If we go to this right here, so you see 1.6K right here, three videos. We go to this right here, 600,000 views. So we gotta click it. No hard editing.
29th seed, Wimbledon.
You can see he just created this account, July 28th, and his first video flopped. So we basically tested out the channel. The first video flopped. You can see, so he posted again and again. On the third upload, it's what happened. So
ranked
when you do go on the ideation, you'll see these views start to come in. So it won't be up.
Every time he walked out, that man watched 29th seed and anyone's footsteps.
So you can see, so the core ideas lose these sense between many peckons. So this right here is a core idea. So yeah, so y'all want to make sure that you get good titles, and you want to make sure that you do a good job with your titles, because if you don't, bro, you're not gonna get good views. So if we go to right here, first 24 hours, this video started at least. So if we go to this, we scroll up. So what I could do is scroll up. So if we go right here, so if we basically go to this right here, and I'm gonna make another video so where y'all can know how to get this prompt set up and stuff. So yeah, so if we go right here to this, 0 views. You see 300 views, 6 hours. We scroll up. You see 67,000 views for the first 24 hours. We go to last 7 days. You see, so within 7 days, 200,000 views. We go to last 28 days, 500K views. So you see right here, 2.5K views per hour. I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. So you can see this channel movie started right here with 2 views, and it's now at almost 600,000 views in long form. So you see right here, it started from 70 subscribers, and it's now at about to hit 2K. So like I said, you want to get better at ideation, and I don't care what anybody says, bro. Your ideation matters. So if we gotta paste this title into search, we can see basically. So if we paste this title into search, we can see that. So if we go to right here, that this right here was nobody was searching for this right here. No search results came up. So you can see. So if we go to videos, you can see this. There's a copycat right here. So yeah. So when your video first blow up, you're gonna see a lot of copycats start to come in. So you guys can see that. You notice that this average subscribers right here. I'll tell you that if it's less right here, less than 100K, it's easier for YouTube to like push you out. So yeah. So usually average subscribers 2.9K. You see average age 19 days ago. You see average views 28,000 right here. So you see highest views 500K. So yeah. So that's mostly what you want to look for, and yeah. So you just want to look for your average subscribers like 2K, where smaller channels are basically winning, and the angles. So your angles is what make you viral, and if your angles is like over 1 million it's gonna be hard for you to get pushed out. So it's gonna be really hard for an album to push you out. But you notice that when I do the angles not overshot, you notice how I get pushed out. But like I said, guys, I'm gonna see you guys in the next video, bro. And I'm out though. So I'm gonna see you guys in the next video, and I'm out. And all the resources link will be in the description. So yeah, I'm not even checking the comments. Every time I check the comments and the subscribers, I get demotivated. So I'm gonna just go post this video, and I'm gonna hop right off, and I'm gonna go about my day. So yeah, I'm out though. So hold up, I'm not gonna be out just yet. I want to actually go to here, and I want to show you guys. I want to actually go to this part right. I'm gonna copy this. So I'm gonna go Control Z it. I'm basically gonna copy this and see that everything right here that I'm saying is real. So we're gonna go to YouTube again, YouTube.com. So I'm gonna now go to search. I'm gonna basically go to Control V. I'm gonna Control V this title in the search. So you see, we're gonna go to right here. We're gonna search it. All right. So you see right here, 500,000 views. You see 53 video views. So you see right here. So you see average subscribers. So this might improve. So you see 96K with 500,000 views with average views 36,000 right here a month ago. So yeah. So like I said, sometimes VidIQ could be wrong on the other accounts depending on what accounts you're logging to. So every account channel has a different like trust score on it. So you see average subscribers 98,000. So we can see the real score. So yeah, so that way we're just not second guessing. We're seeing that 98,000 like small channels are basically winning less than 100K subscribers, which is a good sign for us. So yeah, so do great ideation, and if you want to make sure that your packaging is good. So you want to make sure that your text is like readable, where the viewers aren't basically getting you don't want to make it overcomplicated enough. So you see right here, so if we could scroll down a bit, so you see 9 days ago this channel is basically copying out this channel right here, and you can see that's working. So you see 2.6K right here, but what could be better is this packaging. So what I don't like the most that he did was he just barely copied this right here, but what he should have did was he should have kept these starting words, but like changed I don't know. So you see that it still works. So yeah, so core scope works. So you could do this method where you basically change ending, but I'm hearing that if you change the ending angle, it works. So you don't want to barely like copy this exact title at all. You don't want to do that. So yeah, so of course you don't want to copy either the a text on screen. So you want to get way better text for this. But you can see, so I like what he did when he brought the character over there, and he basically flipped it over. But yeah, so you really don't want to reinvent the wheel too much. But yeah, so yeah, but you want to basically get way better ideas than what the competitor already has. So if you drop the video right like this, you want to get a way better idea. And yeah, so you can see, so if we go to more, you see 2 million right here. You see July 24th. You see average subscribers 3.4K, 100 videos. So yeah, so you see this packaging is mainly bad, but it is getting pushed. So it's getting pushed from the mediocre of the core idea. So if your core idea is good, it don't matter like your packaging was going. You want to make sure your thumbnails are good though for it to get pushed. But you see, it has multiple videos in it over 100K views. But yeah, I'm out. So yeah.